Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I wanted to go live today to share another story, hashtag story time. Today, I am going to bring my lovely friend Sarah on. I might bring my love. Bear with me here. There we go. It's thinking about it. It just says adding. There you are. Okay, so like I said, I wanted to bring my friend Sarah on and have another little story time today. One of my favorite things about this product, this company, is all the different stories. Everyone leads, so many different lives. And I love just hearing where everyone started from, where they're at now, how they feel, what the product has done for them. So Sarah, welcome, and thank you for joining me. I would love to know, obviously, your story, but I would love to know like what your day 1, your day 5, your day 10 was like. When did you like feel, or did you have that aha moment? I would love just to hear all of the things.
Yeah. So I've been thriving for almost 2 years now. It will be 2 years at the very beginning of June. My right from the beginning, I was a caffeine addict who struggled with the crash every day. I was miserable. My family was really getting the bare minimum of what was left of me. I mean, I can't even say they got what was left because that was like nothing. And so I watched a friend of mine, you actually, for a while and finally decided, okay, well, guess what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to give it 90 days. And I committed to go all in for 90 days. I followed my instructions exactly, which, guys, let me tell you, those instructions terrified me because the very first thing it says is no additional caffeine or as little as possible. And for a girl who was drinking anywhere between 6 to 8 cups on a mild day of coffee and then switching to Diet Mountain Dew, like I could take Diet Mountain Dew to bed. Um, I was terrified. I'm like, oh God, here we go. This is going to be awful. And so day 1, I gave it all up cold turkey. I had no coffee, no Diet Mountain Dew. Um, People ask me all the time if I was a day 1 thriver. I don't know that I would say that I felt this huge burst of energy, but I gave up all of my caffeine vices and nobody died. So we're going to take that as a
Yep.
win. I went to work, I dealt with all the people, and no one died without my caffeine. So I'm going to take that as a win on day 1. Um, Honestly, day 3 was more of a big deal for me than day 5. And the reason for that was it was probably about 1:30 in the afternoon. Like I just kind of started to feel, ugh, like I felt kind of run down and I was like, ugh, like I kind of got a headache and I'm like, what is happening? And so my instant reaction was, okay, you know what? I tried. I tried to follow the rules. I can't have a headache. I'm going to go get a Diet Mountain Dew. And so I went and bought one at work. And I came back to my desk and I got distracted by some messages on my computer. And by the time I got done with those messages, it clicked that I had not eaten. I had had my capsules and my shake, and it had filled me up to the point that I hadn't eaten. My sugar was crashing. I didn't need that Diet Mountain Dew. And people laugh because 2 years later, that Diet Mountain Dew is still on my overhead at work, sealed. It is my reminder that I don't need it. And so it's still there. I went and ate a healthy lunch, and guess what? That little feeling went away immediately. Um, Day 10, my kids were seeing a better side of me. I was getting up in the morning because what I started on day 1 as well was I started getting up at 5:30 every morning. Well, I got up at 5 to leave by 5:30 to go walk every morning, to exercise like I like to do because it does so many good things for our bodies, but that I had been putting off because I was too exhausted in the morning to get up. And by the time I came home, I was exhausted And I had mom guilt, guys. I didn't want to take any more time away from my kids. I didn't want to go and work out and then sit there outside the door going, Mom, are you done yet? Mom, is it my turn yet? You know, you get these little fingers under the door, like, pay attention to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that just breaks your heart. So I couldn't do it. So I committed that when I started this, I was going to get up at 5 and go work out every morning. And, you know, so by day 10, I was getting my walk in. I was up to 3 miles a day. I was coming home and taking a shower. And when I got my kids out of bed, I was ready to be there for them. We weren't rushing out the door. Nobody was screaming and yelling. I wasn't like, oh my God, come on, we're late because I made them late. You know, how unfair is that?
Right.
I overslept and now I'm rushing them, not even giving them a chance to wake up. Okay, now we have 20 minutes for you to literally do everything, pull yourself together and get out the door. Bad mom move, guys. I felt so horrible in hindsight. Like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And now, like, we play after work, we go take adventures on the weekend. Um, and it really set in for me right before I started this product when I told my oldest daughter maybe. I can't even tell you what she asked me for, but I told her maybe. And she's like, why don't you just say no? Because that's what you mean. Guys, right now she's 10, so she was 8 at the time. So we're going through these preteen hormones and all the things. But she was right. I meant no, and she knew it. I told her maybe because I was too tired. And rather than tell them that, I felt like if I told them maybe, it was better. And I kid you not, looked me straight in the face. Why don't you just say no? That's what you mean.
Kids.
Okay, Mom's got to do something. And that's when I said, okay, friend, help me because I can't be this mom anymore. And I'm not. I get up every day still and I work out. Even in the crazy Ohio weather, when I can't go outside, I work out inside. And I do all of that before I get them up. And the best part is literally the same day my fiance started doing it with me. And so now we are literally a thriving family. We can sit down and have movie night and no one's falling asleep on the couch. Everybody feels great. You know, yes, we still have hard days. We're humans, guys.
Absolutely.
But life then and now are totally different.
Yes.
And I have not gone back to that coffee diet that you do have.
That is very
and
good.
I don't miss it.
And trust me, I can attest to her getting up early and working out every day. Like, she's on my Apple Watch. I get the notification. But I absolutely love that you kept that Mountain Dew at work to remind you, I don't need that. And I remember you reaching out to me on that day one, like, or not day one, was it day 3? When you were like, okay, like, is this working? I'm not feeling the best. And you had Nate. And it's so funny. Like, I'm sure you would have been snacking and doing all of the things normally, but the appetite control was so amazing. You just hadn't ate yet. So that does make me laugh. I absolutely love that. And because I have got to, have a front seat on your journey, which I absolutely love watching, it just made me smile. Like, my cheeks actually hurt from smiling the whole time you were talking because I remember all of these things. Like, I remember all of them happening. I also remember, like you said, your fiance had started thriving with you. I remember you messaging me like, this is going to sound crazy, but he just asked me if I'd ever heard of Thrive, and I just ordered it. I did not even tell him yet. And I'm like, what? did he see your bank account statement? Like, how did that even happen? So I feel like everything kind of happened for a reason and at the right time for you too. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I absolutely love to hear it. I would love to know, this is like my favorite part of talking to any Thriver. I would love to know your favorite lifestyle mix, flavor, combination, how you make it. I love getting ideas from other people.
So that's actually a very hard question for me because I like almost all of them. The only one that I don't drink on a regular basis is the apple pie, which the funny part about that is the only one that Justin will drink. He likes to take his apple pie and mix it with apple juice, and that is the only shake that he has regularly consumed since we started. He drinks it every day. Right now, my favorite is Snickerdoodle. I absolutely love the Snickerdoodle and the fudge brownie, and I mix those with almond milk. It just makes them so creamy and delicious. One of my other go-to is either strawberry or vanilla with orange juice. Usually I use light orange juice or orange juice and half water, depending on what I have on hand. But those are really good combos too. But I have not found one yet that I don't like. I typically don't make mine with water, but I can. It's not that for me, it's not a taste thing, it's a mental thing. Like vanilla water is not a thing. Candy cane water is not a thing. So I struggle to wrap my head around that part of it, I think. It's not the taste, it's a weird just mental
We all
block. But
like
I
different
love
things.
so many of our
Yeah,
shakes.
we all like different things and have different favorite combos. Like you, one of my absolute favorite is vanilla and orange juice. And I do use the Trop 50 to get lower sugar. But I mean, who doesn't want a creamsicle at 7 a.m.? I mean, I do. I have a sweet tooth. Well, thank you so much for having on and sharing your story. And I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday snuggling with your girls today.
You too. Thanks for having me on.
Bye.